Hello, Beauty News family. Welcome back to Beauty News. Today we're talking about new stuff and some kind of updates which were released just after we filmed last week.
That happens a lot, actually.
It's fucking annoying.
And do you know what? I was getting really shitty yesterday. We're filming this at the moment on a Monday.
Yeah.
Due to our schedules, we can't film it a bit any later. And I was talking to Darren. I was getting really frustrated. He goes, "What's happening?" I'm like, "I've re-edited this 3 times because brands keep releasing things over the weekend. What's wrong with them? Take a break. Fucking out." I was getting, it was not good.
It's fucking annoying.
It is fucking annoying. And it is the first video of March.
It is.
Holy shit.
Yeah. The year will be over before you know it. SARS.
It will be. Oh, can I say quickly?
Yeah.
In April, we're going to Adelaide for 3 nights, 4 days.
Yeah.
Tips on what to do in Adelaide would be great.
All right, let's start with this crap.
Yeah.
This is from Becca. It is the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weightless powder that sets.
Hydra Mist. So it's supposed to be have a smooth finish, weightless powder, but supposed to refresh makeup like a hydrating spray. Fuck off.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I wasn't born yesterday.
Exactly.
I wish I was.
Born at night, not last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that'll be $38 US, which is very expensive for a powder. Colourpop is doing a second collaboration with Elarie. So we'll be releasing on the 28th of the 2nd. So already out when you're watching this video.
Soz.
And there's lip products. 2 ultra glosses, 1 ultra matte, and 3 ultra satins.
I do have to say, I really like some of the shades they chose.
Mm-hmm.
She's got deeper skin.
Yeah.
And these shades look gorgeous on her.
I agree.
So I think that was a really smart move.
Yeah.
Doing this. So go them.
Yes.
All right, a little bit of new Deciem news. So we saw the debacle that is the Deciem Instagram account with Brandon taking over, and he's still doing it. I think that they've pared him back a little bit.
Yes.
And I think from what I've seen and what I've heard from people in the industry as well, not personally, just watching stuff on YouTube and reading stuff, a lot of people said that is very much what he's like, and I think he's copped a lot of backlash when he's realised that not everyone is very
open to who he is,
or without context and knowing him what he's like. It's a bit like, this is kind of strange. So the co-CEO Nicola Kilner, who was almost with the company since its inception, is no longer with the company, and they didn't really say. Well, from what I can see, they didn't really say why he left. But then they got Brandon, a comment from Brandon, who said that he's terminated the employment of several people at Deciem who do not subscribe to his peaceful values. Maybe there was a difference of opinions and one left.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's his brand, so he wins.
Yeah, exactly right.
He's not going to leave, so... Yeah, it's interesting. We've got a look at the Dior Summer 2018 collection. So it looks like there's 2, blushes, potentially. I'm not...
Powders.
Yeah.
It says mineral. Maybe it's mineral powder.
Maybe. I'm
boring.
not sure.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 Quint eyeshadow palettes and 4 nail polishes.
I feel like they've gone really safe with the summer theme because they've gone blue and warm. It's like yawn.
Yeah.
We actually thought that this was a double up with stuff we've spoken about before, but it ended up being the Chanel spring collection that was very similar in colour. So
yes. These orange and blue, I reckon they're going to be pretty much colour of the year.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. This is Etude House. They've released a peach farm palette. So I don't know, look out, Too Faced is gonna get pissy.
Jared's sister's going to be on your ass.
Yeah.
Sorry, Etude House.
Yeah.
But if you have access to Etude House and wanted a reasonably affordable peach eyeshadow palette,
I like the packaging of this one. I think the colouring is really nice, but...
It's very much like the Sweet Peach palette. All right, we talked about Glasshouse candles or fragrances in Monday's episode. We've got another update. They have released a new scent. So this is Tahiti, which is creamy coconut, vanilla, and tropical florals. So it's a very summer scent. And if you have access to Glasshouse candles, and enjoy the summer.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, really nice.
I want it.
All right. We've got a new collection from Graceful Nail Polish. We were actually sent this, and we will be doing a Get Swatched video, swatching the collection. So this is the Illusions collection. Okay, so this is releasing the 3rd of March on the Australian website. So if you're in Australia, you can access it this weekend. But it's also going to be in 10th of March for the international website. So we will endeavour to have the swatch video up this weekend so you can see before you buy. It's a collection that's quite soft colours. There's like muted sort of pinks and blues and purples and greys and interesting colours, but they all have some sort of illusion behind them. So some kind of have a green or a yellow or a purple kind of shift to it. So yeah, there's sort of holographics and colours or finishes that we've seen a lot from Graceful Nail Polishes, but they have a little extra something as well, which is kind of cool. They've got a thermal one that goes from sort of like a dark grey colour to like a muted mauvey pink.
Nice.
Which are both really nice colours, so it's cool. It's an interesting collection.
Kat Von D is creating a pro program. So essentially it is coming 1st of March. It's going to offer a 30% discount for all members, free US and international shipping with no minimum, exclusive early access products, mind-blowing experiences. Okay.
All right.
And it's free to apply. And they say, best of all, $5 for every pro order will be donated to Mercy for Animals to support our cruelty-free mission.
Yeah, I think this is a good idea. I do like seeing brands have pro programs. So if you are a pro makeup artist or you work in the field, it's sort of an incentive to use those products in your kit.
Yes.
And I think the good thing about this and what she's probably capitalising on is that there aren't too many decent cruelty-free options that offer that. Like MAC's notorious for offering it. There's a lot of other companies that do. But I think it's a smart area to tap into because you want, especially things like her foundation ranges and her liner ranges and all that kind of stuff. Pros would be beneficial in a pros kit.
Yes.
So to tap into that market and tap into the pros that are conscious about vegan and cruelty-free makeup, which you even experienced it when you were doing your cousin's wedding. They were like, we just want just cruelty-free products. So I think that's becoming more of a thing these days where if you do go and do weddings or photo shoots and people are like, no, I just want vegan makeup.
Yeah.
You're kind of screwed unless you're prepared for it.
Absolutely.
You won't get normal makeup artists, people that are getting their makeup done being like, I don't want vegan products.
Yeah.
So you may as well like set up your kit with vegan cruelty-free products because that will suit most people. So I think it's a smart way to work with pros.
I think it's good. You know, she wants to open herself up to like artistry type products, so you kind of have to offer a pro discount.
Yeah.
All right. Kylie has a new collection.
So this is already released. It's the Weather collection, and annoyingly, the day after we filmed our last video, this is the thing that popped up, and it was massive, and I'm like, damn you, Kylie. But it's a Weather collection, and it's sort of inspired by the fact that she named her daughter Stormy. Yeah. And a few people have, when we showed the video of this in the last video, because we knew that when this video was going up, this would have already released.
Yeah.
We wanted to give you some warning. A lot of people are like, oh, she's capitalizing on her child. And it's like, let someone celebrate having their first baby. Yeah. She's also 20 years old, so, like, stop raining on her parade.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like she does birthday collections all the time.
Yeah.
Kathleen Lights releases birthday nail polishes for her own birthday. Jeffree Star did a family collection with his dogs. Like, having, like, Kylie want to create a collection for her baby...
There's nothing
Stop
wrong
being
with
a cunt.
Yeah, I agree.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's none of your fucking business anyway.
And she didn't make it, like, so obvious where it's, like, baby pink and...
Exactly.
Like, teddy bears. Like, it's completely... If you're not interested in her baby at all, you could probably still be interested in this collection.
Yeah.
And she named her kid Stormy, I think with an I.
Okay, yeah.
And this is like Eye of the Storm, and they didn't even call it like the Stormy collection. They called it the Weather collection. So it's like a nod to her baby's name, but not shoving it down your throat. Doesn't have her baby's face on the packaging. Like, calm your farm. I was just like, really? Let her mum be happy. And she's 20. Like,
I know. Let her fucking enjoy it.
Yeah, let her enjoy being a mum.
How does it affect your life? Tell me that story. That's a story I want to hear today.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I want to get one of those Philip DeFranco t-shirts that say something about using your feelings as facts or something. I was like, that's the first t-shirt I actually want from it.
Oh my God. People are just, what are you doing with your life?
Anyway,
Get a hobby.
Get a hobby. So this collection is quite a massive collection.
Yes.
It's got 3 matte lipsticks, so bullet lipsticks, not liquid lipsticks.
Yep.
And this is the first time she's released matte formula. So when she released all those bullet lipsticks in that silver packaging, I think the silver series or whatever it was, they were like
just a cream.
They were creamy kind of formula. So this is a matte finish. And the theme of it is like navy, grey and yellow. So you'll see that throughout it. And then they've got 3 lipsticks. There's Nightfall, which is black, Cosmic, which is like a nude, and Nova, which is a nude as well. But you can see that in the bullets they look sort of similar.
Yeah, Cosmic and Nova do look similar.
Yeah, but swatched they look very different. Then they also have glitter eye duos. So these are in the sort of shape of a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick container, but they are glittery liquid eyeshadows. So you get them in 2 duos. And it's kind of cool that she's done Kylie with the like lightning strike.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I like that too. And the shades are pretty. Then we've got 2 palettes. We've got Calm Before the Storm. And that is a pastel palette, which is interesting. Not for me, but I find it quite interesting that I really love palettes that do the matte colours and then they have
shimmer partner.
Yeah, I think that's always so cool and I love seeing brands do it. And this is just, some nice pastels. They're wearable, but these swatches.
Yeah, I really like these colours.
Yeah.
I don't like the white. The white is just like...
It's a light blue.
Oh, is it?
Technically, yeah. It looks it's a very light blue.
Yeah. I don't know. I like it.
I like it as well.
I'm not going to buy it, but I like it.
I agree. And then we have Eye of the Storm, which is more in line with the colours of the packaging of this collection. So you have greys, you've got a bright yellow, you've got some dark blues, some blacks, and some shimmers in there. So it's a more dark, smoky kind of palette with a pop of yellow. It looks very like Prism palette.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. And then there's a lip gloss, which is Flash Gloss. So this is sort of like a pink shimmer, but it almost has like a purpley shift to it, I guess. So it looks quite interesting. And then there's also a pressed powder highlighter palette. So this has 4 shades of highlighter, a peach, a champagne, a bronze, and like a light yellow gold, yellow white, I guess, gold white.
And the clouds are fluffy on the packaging.
They are, they're flocked.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. There's also a loose highlighter in Lightning Bolt with limited edition packaging. And also, last and probably least, there's a bright yellow gel liner. So that, once again, goes with the theme. not the most wearable product in the world, but, you know, if you ever wanted a yellow gel liner, there you go.
Back.
She should have a stamp of like a lightning bolt so she can put it in the gel and then put it on your face. That's the only way this would actually be like... Anyway, it's a massive collection. It's come out. Yeah. She's clearly very excited for the birth of her baby.
Yeah, and so she
bloody well should.
And stop being a fucking douchebag about it. Let her fucking go. Jesus Christ. God forbid you ever get excited about anything in your life and you're able to celebrate it and share it with the world.
Yeah. But also, like, you got to think about it. Her life is so scrutinised by the media and her... Fans want to know everything. I'm sure that a lot of them are so excited that she had a baby that they would want to buy this just as like a memento. It's like how the royals have fucking plates and cutlery when babies are born. Yeah. Why? Because people would buy it. But this is like a nod to her baby, not like a let's ram it down.
Some people think the Jenners and Kardashians are royalty, and some people think royalty is royalty. Okay, so just... chill the fuck out. Yeah. Oh my God.
I agree.
MAC is releasing Liquidlast. They are liquid eyeliners and they're colourful.
Yeah.
Some of them are shimmery, some of them are not. So, there you go.
This seems really old school.
It is, isn't it?
It's like something that they...
I know.
They probably brought it out 30 years ago. Yes. And they're like, oh, fuck, we got rid of those because they didn't sell. Let's try them again.
2018, you're releasing the shit. Yeah. You watch. These will come everywhere globally. Yeah. And they'll be on sale. They'll be so easily accessible. But the cool shit? No.
No, they're like, those
Make
really...
two.
Yeah, those really cool things that you really want... No, it won't come to your country, or it'll sell out in 5 minutes. Yeah, and we won't restock because
that Patrick Star collection.
That powder, that was going to be our first purchase of the year, and that powder sold out before it was even announced that it was on the website. Yeah, like that was fucked.
And people who like signed up for information to like be able to buy it. No email. Where was my email letting me know it was available?
It was after it had sold out. It was fucked, and it's online exclusive. Cunts. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I agree. Cunts fuck. Yeah.
Cunts fuck.
Alright. Makeup Forever have released 3 new products. There's the Ultra HD Underpainting Correcting Palette, Ultra HD Perfector, which is an all-in-one blurring skin tint, and the Ultra HD Softlight Liquid Highlighter Skin Enhancer.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So to go with their foundation, there's things that you can use to enhance it.
Yes.
Cool. All right, Bretman Rock has announced a collab with Morphe.
This is technically an update. We did talk about...
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's all right.
It's new and exciting now.
Yeah.
So
I don't know about exciting, but okay.
Well, look, I watched
excited.
I watched his Instagram stories and he was very excited.
He's so excited.
Good on him.
Which is good.
Good on him. Here he is eating some chicken on the beach.
Good.
And the collection releases on the 13th of March.
I love the caption. No one can tell me shit. I'm living my best life.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
That's why.
Kylie's releasing her baby collection.
Yeah.
And Bretman's bringing out a palette.
Good on him. Look, that's his baby. So this is a Babe in Paradise highlighter palette. Yeah. The design is sort of mimicked after his tattoo, which I thought was cool. So it's very personalised. And the packaging looks cool. Like it works. The geometric lines, the blue, and the sort of paradise kind of plants. It's cool. Inside, it's a 6-pan palette, and I love how it signs off, bye bitch. And people say that we're not marketable because we say bitch and cunt and fuck you. And look, it can happen, all right. Thank you, Bretman Rock.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is a new formula for Morphe.
Right.
So this is a more sort of intense version of their highlighters they brought out previously. So it's not... If you've used their highlighters in their previous palettes, this is a different formula. It's been reformulated just for this palette. And it comes with a fan brush. So it's supposed to look like a tree, like designed to look like a bit of a tree.
Palm tree.
Mm-hmm. And so we can see some of the shades here. He did swatch them indoors, outdoors, and then also what I appreciated was he did videos of it kind of spread over his hand, so you can really see how
the dimension
catches a light, because in heavy swatches it looks quite powdery and you can't see it.
Yes.
But there is this sort of like soft pink, so like a white shade that shifts pink. There is more of just a champagne shade. There is more of a true gold. There is more of, it looks similar in the pan. He did really say that the second shade, the champagne, and so Vacation and Get Laid look similar in the pan, but they do look different swatched. So one is more peachy, one is more gold. And then there's one that's like a rosy bronze. So this is for people with really deep skin, or once again, you can mix and match with other shades or use it as an eyeshadow if it's too dark. And then true kind of warm dark bronze. So it's kind of covered all bases here, and you can see that it's a nice variety of shades. It's the same problem of one highlighter palette, even though there might be a shade.
Rule them all.
Yeah, but even though there might be a shade for everyone, you might buy a £6 palette because one shade suits you. So there's always that risk, which is kind of annoying. But at the same time, look, I think he's done a good job at trying to make it quite versatile.
Yeah, good on him. Natasha Denona. There's a lot from Natasha Denona today. So we have a mini sunset palette. That's right. I'm thinking Sephora Sunshine.
Can I say something that I found annoying about this mini sunset palette? It didn't take any of the interesting shades from the sunset palette. The sunset palette had the yellows and the really vibrant colours that sort of set off the trends with Colourpop, and a bunch of other brands were sort of replicating it, and they choose the tan, the raspberry kind of shade that's in heaps of their palettes, the matte brown, the bronze, and the champagne to put in a mini sunset palette.
So boring.
Go fuck yourself.
No.
These are not the shades that made the sunset palette interesting.
No.
Jesus
100%
Christ.
not. It's not just like the sunset palette made into a really crappy 5-pan version of itself. It's also actually mini as well. Yeah. So it's smaller than the standard 5-pan palettes.
Which contain 2.5 grams a shade.
Yes. So, if you're excited, I'm excited for you.
Yeah. Happy for you.
Yeah.
Then they also announced a new limited edition palette. This is the Tropic palette. All right, so the Tropic palette, when I originally saw this, I'm like, this is something completely different from what I have in my collection. And do you know what it sort of reminds me of because of that burgundy and the cream pans? You know those old school cars?
Oh, yeah, it does a bit.
Those vintage cars.
I felt like when I saw this palette, I was like, I don't know why, but the actual packaging itself, like take away all the eyeshadows, the packaging just on its own is more interesting and more exciting, and it sparks something in me more than the actual palette colours do. That's what it is. Yeah. It's that burgundy edge with the cream.
Yeah.
So pretty.
I think it's a beautiful looking palette. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, like, there is mixed feelings about this.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying, finally, something a little bit different. A lot of people are saying, why do you need 2 rows of just neutral shades? And a lot of people are mistaking Tropic for, why isn't it a rainbow palette? And you know, all opinions are valid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that if this was a rainbow palette, it would be fucking boring because there are so many rainbow palettes on the market.
Yeah.
I also think that the shades that are used are almost, like if you look at the top 2 rows, I think it's almost refreshing because you're not being bombarded with oranges and burnt reds and all that kind of stuff that's really trendy at the moment. These remind me of like vintage movies.
Yeah.
And I think that's really nice that this is actually a neutral palette. So the top 2 rows, you can use cool toned eyeshadows, you can use warm toned eyeshadows, and you can actually create some really beautiful nude looks. So for me, the top 2 rows actually make this palette more interesting than the bottom row.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of palettes out there that are pulling out lots of blues and purples and greens to be like, buy this because I've added a pop of colour and pat on the back for me. Whereas I think the neutrals chosen in this kind of work with that vintage feel of the inside, and I think that's really cool. Now, the pops of colours down the bottom, that's where you kind of get like the tropic feel. I think this is supposed to be more beachy rather than tropical jungle type feel. So you don't look at tropical flowers and tropical birds. This is more like a beach feel, which I think really suits summer, and I think it's a kind of cool idea. But I can get why people think this is a little bit boring, and I can get why people think this is really cool.
Yeah.
Like, it is a combination of both. Boring and cool, and it's up to you if you would use it.
Exactly. I think it's an interesting palette.
Yeah.
Visually, like, I look at it and I'm like, I feel like it's a little bit different. But it's not, like, I'm also extremely indifferent about it. I'm just like, you know, I'm not going to rush out and buy it because it's so different and crazy. But, I mean, so many of the people that watch this are, you know, you're probably makeup junkie. That's probably why a lot of people look at this and go, I don't know. You know?
Like, I would actually rush out and get this if it had a few, and this is just going to make me sound like a basic bitch, but if it had a few, like, another bronze or something.
Yeah.
Because on a daily basis, like, I love these mattes that they put in here. I think there's such a nice, like, there's some pinks, there's, like, some mauves, there's some peaches. Like, it's a really beautiful mix of nudes that I haven't seen for a very long time because everyone's so, you know, orange, yellow, red, that I find this really refreshing, and I actually want to use this.
Yeah, I definitely think it's different to many things that have been released recently, and in the last, like, fucking 12 months of the orange and red eyeshadow hype. Yeah.
But I just find that I would, you know how it's got that that kind of, what is it called?
Gulf?
No, it's gusty.
Gusty, yeah.
That would probably be like the one shade I'd put all over my lid on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And that would be the one shade that will cop like massive abuse from me because I don't want to wear blues and greens on a daily basis. I would totally wear that purple, that Xena shade.
Yeah, that's cool.
But for me, an all over lid colour isn't matte, and it's not limoncello either. So for me, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, this is more of a, even though it's got lots of nudes in here that I could wear every day, I'd need to reach for other stuff, and that kind of makes me love something less. But some of the shades are gorgeous. That blue, that tiger lily blue.
Yeah, I know.
Holy
it's
shit.
Pretty. It's really
holy
pretty.
fucking shit. But there's drama behind this palette.
There is. So the carton for the packaging is printed as 15 pieces times 1.5 grams or 0.05 ounces for people in the US and 2 other very obscure countries.
True.
Not really.
No, really. Let's be real.
I don't know what you guys are doing over in the States, but catch up.
True.
So, anyway, people are like, what's going on? Because the other, what are they, 15-pan palettes are printed as 2.5 grams. The 5-pan palettes are printed as 2.5 grams. The 9-pan palettes are are they 9-pan palettes?
Yeah, there are 9-pan.
Yeah, and then there's
pallets.
the big ones,
The 20
something,
whatever,
something.
Yeah.
2.5 gram pans, alright, in all of the palettes. And Natasha was like, oh, it's okay, I've got your answers for you. And she said some bullshit about using new lightweight raw ingredients.
Raw or processed ingredients, they don't weigh that different.
No,
the difference would be is if someone didn't pack a pan firmly. So the density of the pan is it's not as dense because the more and you look at us when we actually repress product, you can pile a lot of product on there and then press it down really firm so it squidges right in and it ends up weighing quite a bit because you packed so much product in there. If they happen to press it looser so there's less product actually in there but it still fills the pan, you know, okay, they might be doing that.
Maybe.
But what I think what I personally think is going on is they just had a packaging fuck up and they won't admit it.
Yeah. But we do remember when Natasha came on the market and people were like, my God, so expensive, and your first ingredient, I think it was the first ingredient or the second ingredient, it was talc. People were like, explain yourself. And she's like, okay, these were made in Italy, and Italy, by law, blah, blah, bullshit.
So the story was that
lie.
Her excuse was, in Italy, if something contains talc, you have to list it as a first ingredient, even though it might not be the largest ingredient in the formula. But we looked that up, and that is bullshit. Lie. And the only people that quote that are people that saw her interview and saw her excuse. And we had so many people in a video a while ago, we were talking about talc in eyeshadows, and they're like, I think it was the Guerlain Meteorites, and they're like, no, it's made in Europe. It has to say talc first.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
not a law.
That's not
something that Anastasia, you're crazy too. But Natasha Denona made up. It's bullshit.
It's a lie.
And the fact that she's now spinning more bullshit, I'm like, you are a stupid, crazy bitch.
You can't be trusted.
Well, if you want to see us potentially destroy a Natasha Denona palette, this palette, we will try to buy it when it's released.
Yeah.
Might be hard to do, but we're happy to put it to the test because that's exactly
Give it a go.
What we do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's the next news?
Stuff from Revlon. We've got some highlighters, a Bold and Brights palette called Colour Charge. This is a Colour Charge collection.
This looks like Maybelline.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck, man.
It's not. It's Revlon. And yeah, so it looks like there's potentially, I think they're pigments. Holographic loose pigments. They're not holographic, but okay. That was a lie, not me. It's what they call it.
What they said, yeah. Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, I know. And then it looks like there's some sort of like skinny liner type product, along with lip glosses and I think lip palettes, lipsticks, and like colourful pencil liners.
The lip powders.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so yeah, you can see down the bottom that these palettes are lip powders, so they're supposed to transform your lipstick.
Good.
Also, update from last week, the NARS Weird Cream and Powder palette is a lip palette. So it's got a cream, like a lip gloss, and then powder lipsticks.
Yeah.
That's got to die. Don't even make that a thing.
I don't know.
Fuck that off. What are you doing, Revlon and fucking NARS? No.
You can just keep it.
Do you know what I find funny about this collection, though? You look at Gwen Stefani, firstly, she should be supporting...
The only colour on her face is pink lip gloss.
That's what I was going to say. They're advertising a bloody rainbow eyeshadow palette, and she's wearing taupe matte on her eyelids and burgundy nail polishes. Like, I'm just like, she's not a very good spokesperson for this range at all. They probably were just like, let's take some generic photos of her when she signed up to be a spokesperson for it, and then just whatever sort of
throughout the collection.
Whatever sort of works. She's not wearing anything of this collection on her face whatsoever, but fuck it.
Whatevs, guys. Just use whatever. I'm going home early this weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't give a fuck. I'll get to my paycheck anyway.
Just when you thought the mermaid makeup trend was dying in the ass, Tarte fucking dragged it out of the ocean. So
what's wrong with Tarte?
Oh, they are missing a lot.
I feel like Tarte either do shit like this, or they bring out the same like pink dusty rose nude fucking brown palette.
Well, that's what they've kind of done, but it's in scales this time.
It's unbelievable. It's either so like so targeted and weird, or so bland. Like, do you not, oh, what are you guys doing?
I can't handle it. But this is a palette that is coming out, but it's been spotted in a few Sephora stores. So there's a few stores that have had it, like they've had permission to release it early, and a few people have already picked it up. So I'm not exactly sure what date it's officially supposed to release, but if you want it, you can track it down. This person found it in Disney Springs Sephora.
Yes.
So they had permission to release that. along with another palette that we'll be talking about in a few minutes.
Yeah. They also released, we talked about brushes, paddle brushes that Tarte were releasing in the last episode, and they're also bringing out...
Yeah, this is a waste of time.
Like silicone...
Silicone sponges in a brush.
Paddle brushes. Yeah.
So, if you didn't boycott Tarte over their shit range of foundation shades... This is surely the tipping point, isn't it?
This really annoys me because I know Tarte can do amazing shit, but
they choose not to for some reason.
I feel like about 85% of what they release is just trash. Like landfill fucking trash.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
Don't buy this off Tarte. Buy this off eBay for $1 with free postage if you want to use it to slap foundation on your face before you blend it in, or apply a face mask, or I don't fucking know what you want to do with this. But, like, you've got fingers. Wash your hands and you...
Yeah.
Fuck.
Look, that is great advice. Do wash your hands and then use your fingers. But you're right. If you wanted to try this and you... weren't sure if you were going to use it, because 95% of people, it's not a real statistic, but that is just my estimate, who buy silicone sponges and these weird silicone brushes and whatnot, they will buy them, try them a couple of times, and then never reach for them again.
Exactly.
And don't spend your $25 or something on whatever this is when you can just buy $1 one off eBay.
If you genuinely want one of these, look on eBay. Yeah. I promise you, they wouldn't be more than $2. Free shipping. Jesus.
And what I think what Tarte must be doing is they must actually be scouring eBay sales.
I 100% believe that they are doing that.
Oh, this is selling. People are selling them in mass on eBay. Let's make our own. Mm-hmm. They're clearly a hot commodity. Fuck off.
I know, fuck off.
Anyway, another palette that is coming to Sephora, it's limited edition and it's been popping up in a few stores, is Violet Voss. This is the next pro eyeshadow palette and the name is Like a Boss. Mm-hmm. So we can see the inside of it. If you take off the bottom row...
colour. There is literally one pop of colour. Yeah. Yellow.
Yeah, yellow and a dark green. But if you take off the bottom row, it is like all their other palettes, but they've just added a cool row down the bottom to appease the people that think their palettes are probably boring.
My God.
So that's out. That's not too expensive though. I was quite surprised that it's $45. 20 shades, $45. I have heard the quality of their eyeshadows are really good. It's
quite good, yeah.
Anyway, one collection I am excited for, and this is from our good friends at Winky Lux, who, we had a run-in with Winky Lux.
We did.
But that doesn't stop me from wanting to buy this collection, or at least buy a bronzer.
Yeah.
They have released a coffee collection.
Yeah.
So they've released an eyeshadow palette, which has these flowers and then coffee cups in the design. I think it's so fucking cute. I love it. They released 2 bronzers, and the powder products, so the bronzers and the eyeshadow palette, smell like coffee. And I know a lot of people are going to be over the scented products, but if it's coffee,
I don't think we've ever heard of a coffee-scented collection. So if you're already over a coffee-scented collection, I don't know what fucking universe you're living in. But it's certainly not ours.
And I know I'm addicted to the scent of coffee, so...
Exactly. I love the scent of coffee.
I want to pick up a bronzer because I think that'd be a really kind of interesting thing to try.
Yeah.
The eyeshadow palette itself doesn't really inspire me. It's sort of... it's got silver, browns, cream, black. Like, they're all shades that you kind of expect from a coffee palette. But for me, it's a little bit boring. Wearable, but if you're starting out, okay, it might be a good one. 2 lip glosses, 3 lipsticks in all kind of varying sort of brownie nude shades. I don't know what this spotty thing down the bottom is because it's not actually technically in the collection,
right?
Because on their website they've got all the products, but whatever. But I really want to try a bronzer because I love the idea of a nice bronzer that has a coffee scent. I just want to put it in my mouth. Yeah.
That's it.
Oh my God, that's it. I'm so excited. Another update quickly. In the last video, we were talking about that we weren't sure if Colourpop were coming to Ulta. Then I edited in a few images where it says that they were, and also someone seeing it in store. It's out.
It is. It arrived 25th of February, and they're selling lots of things.
Yeah, it's a limited range. They're not selling everything.
No.
But you can definitely see on the screen the kind of display that someone spotted. So that is an update that we kind of put in the last video, but...
Confirm for you.
Confirm.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. We need a thumbnail.
An emoji.
An emoji. And a thumbnail. You know what the thumbnail should be? You going like this, with me staring over there, and my brain literally ticking away going, that was wrong. What were you actually thinking of, you fucking idiot?
Is there anyone doing... Oh, I suppose we could do the shrugging, because it kind of looks like you're doing this.
It does. We want the idiot, which is me, and we want... this, which is Kat.
All right. Yeah. So
she can't help that I'm an idiot.
So we've got Hayley derping off into the distance, and me like, what are you talking about, Hayley? Okay, that's our thumbnail and our emojis of the week.
Yeah.
We will be back on Monday for updates. We're going to try to get Jacob in to talk about his lash range. And also, if there are things, there's going to be stuff that we need to update. We're filming this a little bit earlier than we normally do just because of our schedule. So, if there's stuff that we haven't covered, check out our Instagram account and our Facebook pages. Because
and don't tell us in the goddamn comments.
We know.
You forgot to talk about... No, we didn't forget, okay? As of the time of filming, right now, it's not released.
It's not released. It's not news.
There's no information about it, all right?
We're right up to date as of the time of filming, unfortunately.
Exactly.
So it is what it is.
It is.
Sometimes we have to over-explain that.
We do.
It is what it is. Yeah. So we will see you on Monday. Mm-hmm. There will probably also be a nail swatch video on the weekend.
Yes.
And have a great weekend, guys.
Mm-hmm. Bye.